Hello, it's Jane, Davenport, in case you didn't know. I am here in my studio and we're about to do a little bit of mermaid. So I've got my Matchmaker acrylic. This is super matte, and then this is like a medium tone, and then we've got a lighter and darker. This is the mixing palette sheet, so it's just that special plastic to laminate it. So let's get a little bit of paint out. I call it slapdash, as you can see why, because I'm slapping and dashing. Bit of an oval for the face, and I'm just going to see what happens. Add a bit of cheeky cheek in there. And even though this is random, just neutrals, it's amazing how this will actually turn into the right kind of shading. It always does. Just trust the mess. Now she's a mermaid, so let's go into, we have head, giving it a bit of a shape. So there's an ear, coming into a bit of a neck. Not washing my paintbrush off in between colours. So the magic wands are just a really beautifully pigmented, soft coloured pencil. Putting in some definition. So I know with the faces, eyes are going to be about halfway if the face is just looking at us. If it's turning down, then the eyes are going to be a little bit lower. If the head is rolling up, then the eyes are going to be a little bit higher. And now I've got this little chin here. Amp that up a little by adding a bit of Storytime paint pens. I'm just giving this one a shake. And the reason I'm doing this is because I do have these darker moments here. I need to just help my eye train into the new reality, because otherwise this heavier area is going to keep tricking my eye. This is a little set that I did that's little cream pastels. I just thought maybe I might put a little bit of this on her cheek and the nose and the lips, just to help bring that down a little. Then I've also got, these are the velvet pastels. I'm going to pop a little bit of this on. Now, just so you know, everything I use just about is my own things. So I'm just picking a colour that's sort of similar, maybe this one. The beautiful thing about the palette pastels is you can just erase them. These are the finishing line pens, so I'm going to go for brush 1. The thing about pastels is if you just keep working them, you can just keep making them lighter and lighter and softer and softer. So I think she needs a little bit more bottom lip, doesn't she? And then just soften that off with my finger. So this is it's literally pigment encased in gel. I haven't really got room to do head down. So they're mermaids, so maybe their hair will all be swirling into a maelstrom together. Give her some pupils. We've given her the whites of the eyes, and let's give her the darkest darks as well. So this is the License to Quill pen from the Making Faces collection. The formula goes over the top of everything. It's the best ever. Add a little bit of light over the eye. While we're here, let's add a little bit of watercolor just so it's drying already. So this little watercolor set here, it's all 3 of my watercolor sets, just so you know. Just adding a little bit of this unicorn, the white, to the middle as well, and then I'm going to get a bit more of the 70s eyeshadow and just see how opaque. So when you're drawing darker skin tones, I find a little bit more challenging. Not everyone would find it more challenging, mainly because with a lighter skin tone, to go from dark to light, it's a far narrower spectrum. Whereas when you're drawing a darker skin, the skin is still going to have highlights that are bright white on there somewhere, where light is hitting, but you're also going to have much darker dark. So you've got a broader range of colors to work with. So it can be more challenging, but it can actually also, it's a lot of fun. I thoroughly encourage you to play with that and include all colours of people, skin tones in your artwork for many, many reasons. One of them being it's fun. So I'm going to use ink, same colour as the pencil, just to block that in, and also mix in a little bit of blueberry, which is a lighter blue, a little bit of the royal as well, and a bit of Nereid, which is another blue. A bit of that gold watercolour. Start, and then I can always add, I can up the gold. You don't have to give your mermaids clothes, they can be nudie or not, totally up to your, but I'm going to give them little tops. She's going to be looking back this way. This is a colour called Best Friend, and I'm also going to put in a fairy tale as well, I think. Carve this out with the white pen, and she needs a little bit more definition, so I'm going to come in with, this is a colour called Eclipse. So thanks for joining me. Stay well and stay creative.